What is up guys, this is your host Shiv from the Shadow coming back at you today after like 2 months now. I mean like seriously 2 months away from YouTube, 2 months away from you all, and it's really been hard because I miss your comments, I miss your appreciation and criticism, I miss all of that. But I have learned quite a few lessons in these 2 months which I would like to share with you guys. Everyone has a hard phase in his life, everyone has to experience it. No matter what your social, political, or economic status is, you have to take decisions that have the power and the ability to decide the course of your life. And that's how it is, and that's how it's meant to be, because life is meant to be a continuous struggle where you do not lose until you give up. For me, my hard phase, it has not ended yet. I expect it to continue for at least a month starting from now. A lot of things have changed since the last time I uploaded a video, and it is so amazing to see how almost nothing changes every day, but when you look back, everything is different. Different from what it was, and even different from what I expected it to be. To name a few changes, Shadow Warriors is now a part of a clan alliance called the Aristocratic Warfare Confederation, which currently has 12 clans, including a Champions War League Light clan. We have our own website, a shiny Discord server, our own Twitter, and our own league, I would say, my friends. Now the AWC, it's hosting the APL aka the FCL. Now APL stands for Aristocratic Premier League and FCL stands for Fantasy Clash League. Initially we thought about the name APL and everyone liked it, everyone loved it in fact, but the name APL, it had some copyright issues with Athletics Propulsion Labs, which is in United States. So we had to change the name APL and rename the league to Fantasy Clash League, which I like as well because it has clash in it and fantasy, we will talk about that later. But now the league has its own Discord server and its own Twitch streamers, and several big names are associated with it. Both AWC and FCL have me as their official YouTuber, which is an honor and a great opportunity for me, given that they have some YouTubers who have 1 million subscribers and still they chose me, which is great to be honest. We will talk about APL or FCL and AWC in detail in a future video, so I would just skip that for a while, but in a future video, I think probably the next video, it's gonna be coming. Now my clan Shadow Warriors has also recently started participating in a lot of events, so stay tuned for videos on that. We now even have 2 feeder clans, so life is looking really awesome folks. At least I want you guys to think that's awesome. But is it really? No, it's not, of course. Also, I would like to mention that prior to my departure, I had received a lot of complaints regarding the low video quality on the channel. So I've also worked on that area. I hope that you are able to see an improvement in the quality now. I would apologize for the inconvenience that it might have caused to you. But I would also like to inform you that I'm using the resources that are available to my disposal in the best possible means and by the best possible methods to provide the highest quality of content possible to you guys. So I have a new recording software now, and I kind of changed my software recording technology from linear interpolation to super sampling extrapolation, which kind of might be complicated to use, so just ignore it for now. Also, I'm working on several new playlists, including a war analytics series where we would be breaking down wars. It would be different from the war recaps that I usually do. Not going to disclose much about it now. Let's keep that as a surprise for later. Also, a theorycraft series where I would be talking to you guys just as I am doing right now. The theorycraft, it would be basically related to philosophy. And when I say philosophy, I really do not mean that I'm going to deliver a boring, monotonous lecture. It's still going to be related to Clash of Clans, but basically what I would be doing is I would be relating Clash of Clans to real life moral values. So stay tuned for that, it's going to be fun and you guys are definitely going to enjoy it. So in a nutshell, as to say, the theorycraft, it's basically going to be me talking to you guys because I do not get much time to share my thoughts with you in my normal videos and for the exchange of pleasantries of course. Now this right here are some analytics on the state of this channel. We are looking at 92.7% male viewers to 7.3% female viewers only. Now although it says 4 June 2014 to 9 April 2017, do not get confused. The channel did not exist in 2014 anyway. You guys know that, I know that, everyone knows that. It is just showing the stats from the starting, from the lifetime. So now if we look at the past month, it is 73.5% male viewers to 26.5% female viewers, which in all seriousness is a lot of female viewers and a lot of ladies watching my videos, given that not many girls play Clash. And let's have a look at the last 90 days. Still a remarked increase on the number of female viewers as compared to lifetime. So let's have this gender thing away for a while. I think I should be changing my introductory statement from what is up you guys to what is up you guys and girls, because we are living in a world where we are talking about gender equality, right? Now let's have a look at the age groups that watch me. In the past month, the highest percentage has been from the ages 35 to 44. It's kind of unbelievable. We have an overwhelming absolute majority here, guys. 52.9% is an absolute majority. We are not only looking at a majority, it's more than 50%. However, in the last 3 months, the ages 18 to 24, those are the guys who dominate with 42.6%, 42.6% of the total. And it's almost the same situation for lifetime with 45.5% coming from the ages 18 to 24, and the second highest age group is 25 to 34. Okay, and finally my home country India. We are looking at the countries now, the countries where I am watched the most. My home country India at the top with a score of 76.9. No surprise there, I mean it was as expected. This followed immediately by United States at 11.5%. So the second leading country is United States with an 11.5%. Great. That's awesome. Then we got Canada, we got Australia, Germany, Indonesia, Slovakia, South Korea, Kuwait, United Kingdom, Bangladesh, Finland, New Zealand, Norway, even Saudi Arabia. Wow. And the lowest is Denmark, Belgium, and Sweden. Seriously folks, I would like to say that is a lot of countries. I mean, okay, that's a lot of countries. Let's admit it, that's a lot. Ending it with the watch time on each playlist. Now, there is more than an hour that you guys spend on announcements, scrimmages, or tournaments playlist. Really? More than an hour? Now let me clarify. What this actually means is, it is not the total watch time on the videos, it is the time that you guys are spending on just staring at the playlist page. So like seriously, you guys stare at the playlist, the announcements page for like 63 minutes. How could you do that? And okay, the Keep It in Control series, it's the lowest here. Well, I would basically say that it has only one video, so that's maybe why it's lowest. And the announcements, I mean, it has the CWL, then it has the Reddit Sigma thing, and then of course the introduction to Shadow Warrior. So all of the videos and announcements are bombs, I should say, in YouTube industry, in Clash of Clans YouTube industry basically. So I got your message guys. I will now concentrate more on tournaments and announcements. Of course the Fantasy Clash League is coming, stay tuned for that. I might make a separate YouTube channel for the Fantasy Clash League. I would just like to keep it official, to just keep this channel as my main channel and then a separate YouTube channel for the Fantasy Clash League. So if I do that, I would share the link in my next video probably. So that is it. I mean, we got a lot of stuff happening, we got a lot of videos coming out to you guys. Basically the tournament, the Fantasy Clash League, even a tutorial on the AWC, what is the AWC all about, and in detail. I mean, I would be explaining all of that stuff in detail. So do not worry guys, you would be getting all of that. Plus the Town Online Pentala alone, I have a video coming out on that. Plus how to use ballers, then how to use Valkyries, how to go Valho at Town Hall 8, how to go Valho, all of that guys. I have a lot of plans. It's basically about finding the time to invest in editing. I have the content ready. I mean, if I showed you guys my computer, it's basically crammed with Clash of Clans attacks, but I have to delete a lot of attacks now since I have changed my recording software. I already told you guys about that. I have to delete the older attacks unless you guys want me to upload that. So I would have to think about that too. It's basically a lot of stuff coming in the future. So, this is your host, Shiv from the Shadow, who is now going to take your leave. Bye bye for now.